So, in the last one, in the very first video, I said poop as one of the first things to try and make me laugh because I genuinely find it funny. Excuse me. Freedom. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I want to leave this home and town. I have outgrown it. I have no reason to leave other than because I want to. I am no longer required to stay. I can feel freedom calling my name. I must first close a few doors. I am part of the problem. I can see that. I believe I am not all that is wrong. I believe that I have wanted to be different for so long that I finally am. I do not regret it. I only hope to find solace in my adventure. I do not know where it will take me. I am not free. I want to be. I hope to find passion and pleasure. I desire company that makes me feel full. I need more than simple. I need different. I am not perfect. I am not foolish to try for it. I only want to be better. I know I never will be. I feel empty. I always have. I will not always. I desire change. I am bored. I can stand it, but I do not want to. I am meant to be more. I want to leave this home and town. I have outgrown it. Change. Why, of course I have some change. Hold on for 1 second. Oh. No, I can't do that. I'm too comfortable. Why would I want to change? I have no problems to change. At least none that I know of. Change induces fear because age because it requires us to not only accept that we are flawed, but to also then act on this flaw. But it says, because sausage. I don't know. Change induces fear because it requires us to not only accept that we are flawed, but to also then act on this flaw. Change is better than bad, I believe. While it may be scary, it leads to character development and brings us closer to who we are meant to be. I think the most difficult form of change is pennies. No. More likely, it is trajectory. Believing you are meant to be one thing, only to realize that you are not. Being forced to change your life and your direction in life because your previous direction was only there as a mirage. Oh yes, I want this. Oh. You have to come to terms with the fault in your ways, and become something new. Well, I guess that's all change is, and that's why it's so scary. Huh. You have to come to terms with the fault in your ways, and become something new. Hope. The feeling of knowing everything is not perfect, and being okay with it. Knowing it may never be perfect, but eventually will be better than it is currently. Hope leads us through the dark days when nothing should be wrong, and still, nothing is right. Hope says, there will be an answer, and so you listen to it because you so desperately want it to be right. I think hope may very well be the most positive feeling there is, because while your situation may not be, hope says it can. Hope can be antiquated, can become antiquated. I have nothing against hope, I only want to understand it better. Hope can be pushed on you when you don't want it, because sometimes hope gets in the way of understanding your situation, from allowing you to feel the full depression of your reality, rather than accepting it and working out of it. Nothing can be hoped into existence. Losing hope, however, is the first step to losing. Always hope for better, but be willing to work for it. Eloquence. I spelled that wrong, but I did so eloquently. The ability to speak well and honestly, without ulterior motives. Eloquence is a topic I am currently writing about. That sentence was so eloquent. That sentence used sophistry. Eloquence's oddball cousin, that has the same goal but does so through different means. And I quoted the S because mean and sophistry isn't exactly a nice thing. Because they force you to believe them. Ha. I'm hilarious. Brian, do you ever think about your own brain? How it named itself? How it is constantly working? Even a brain that has no monologue or ability to think internally, there is a subconscious that is constantly taking in its environment and creating a reality of its own that impacts the owner and leads them to take every action they do. Or at least I think so. I'm not exactly sure how the brain works, but I'm aware that everyone's works differently, and the only way to understand that is to interview them about the flesh that controls them. Fascinating. Sometimes I wish my brain would take a break. I should give it one, but it's tough. Focusing on nothing and purposefully not entertaining thoughts that enter your head, and also just not numbing it. I'll leave you with that one, and I'll do one more.